The next two operations I'll demonstrate are very similar to union and union all, which we just covered in our last video. Except, instead of stacking two similar results on top of each other, these operators look for rows that the two result sets have in common with each other. Intersect will return any rows that are available in both sets, while except returns rows from the first set that do not exist in the second set. Let's demonstrate with a simple task. We have an actor named Harrison Bale, and we want to find out which films he has starred in alongside his sister, who goes by the name Penelope Monroe. We have a select query already staged right here in my query tool. If you run it, you see that we get a list of all the movies that Harrison Bale and Penelope Monroe have starred in. So to get started, let's go up to the top of our select statement and add a new line. And we'll start our CTE by saying with CTE as, and then open parentheses. Delete the close parentheses, come down below the from clause and add it here on line 10. Then come back to our select statement and indent it. Now let's add a couple of lines and start our first select statement below the CTE. We'll say select title from CTE where CTE last name equals Bale. Then come down a couple of lines, say intersect, come down a couple more lines, and then say select title from CTE, and then we're going to take our OR statement and replace it with where CTE last name equals Monroe and CTE first name equals Penelope. So this should be the final form of your query. Now run it, and we should see one single row, Wyoming Storm. This is the movie that Harrison Bale and his sister Penelope have starred in together. Now, to demonstrate the except operator, we can just take intersect and replace it with except, and we should get 27 rows. These represent the movies that Harrison Bale starred in that Penelope Monroe did not star in. So if we were to remove the entire except operator here by adding in a comment block, like we learned in week 1, then we can run this query again, and we should see 28 rows, at the bottom of which you'll find Wyoming Storm. Then we go back, run the except again, and we get 27 rows with Wyoming Storm nowhere to be seen. Again, one last demonstration. We'll replace except with intersect and see Wyoming Storm, the one movie that Harrison Bale and his sister Penelope starred in together. So this is a demonstration of intersect and except, two operators which we can use to find in common or not in common results between two result sets.